Today I'll be showing you how to create this nice abstract polygon universe effect in Blender. You can find the download links to this blend file in the description below. Anyways, let's get into the tutorial. Here we have a default scene. First thing we're going to do is delete everything and then add a plane. Tab into edit mode, subdivide that plane a few times. That looks about good. Maybe one more time. And tab out of edit mode. Let's add a triangulate modifier. Of course, we could do this in edit mode by hitting Control T, but we can't reverse anything and that's permanent, so I would like to use something that's not as permanent, so let's use a modifier. Next, add a wireframe modifier, which gives it thickness. Let's change that down to 0.001 and we get a nice thin wireframe. Next thing we're going to do after that is let's add a camera and hit Control-Alt-0 to snap your camera to the view. Let's just bring it in a little bit, change it up until it looks good. Next thing we're going to do is set up our scene settings. So since we're going to do this in Eevee, let's check ambient occlusion, bloom, and screen space reflections. And for this material, let's add a new material and call it Polygon. Let's go into render view so you can see what this is looking like. Let's go to emission, change strength to 10, and give it whatever color you want. I'm going to use a nice orange color. Another thing you want to do is change the background, the world background, all the way to black. Makes it much nicer to look at. Okay, so go into edit mode and enable proportional editing. And just drag this around until it looks generally interesting. You can do whatever you want with it, be creative. It doesn't matter too much, it's gonna look good either way, so that doesn't look too bad, but we might want to move the camera up so it is in line. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, so next thing we want to do is duplicate this mesh. So let's duplicate it. Let's also duplicate the material and give it a blue color. So now we're going to go into edit mode and just move this around, change it up a little bit. Another thing you can do is enable wireframe viewing, but in edit mode, so now you can actually see what's going on a lot better. So that doesn't look too bad. Might want to drag it around until it's down there. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is add a bit of depth of field. So let's enable depth of field in the camera settings. I mean, that doesn't look good. It's all blurry. So, go to viewport display, enable limits, and you can see the focus is way out here. So just bring the focus distance all the way in, go to camera view, and just play around with it until you like the focus distance. Let's see. That looks pretty good. Okay, so next we're going to put the little dots on each vertice that represent the vertices. So first thing we're going to do is add a UV sphere, shade it smooth, and put it off the side. You can also move it to a new layer, but it's easier just to put it off the side. Let's give it the polygon material, and then select this polygon mesh. Let's add a particle system, go to hair, and check advanced. Next, go to the source and change it to vertices. That means it's coming out of each vertex instead of each face. Okay, so let's go to render, the render settings, and change it to object, and select this object. Also make it a little bit smaller as it's really large right now. Now, this is good, but it's not every vertex not every vertex has one of these dots. So let's look at the number 4,710 vertices in this scene. So on this mesh. So now there is one dot per vertex. And let's quickly do the same thing for the blue mesh. Duplicate it, change the material, add a new particle system, hair, advanced, change it to vertices, object, and select your blue object. Change size down, and make sure to save it because you don't want Blender to crash. That's never good. That doesn't look too bad. So that's the gist of it. You can play around with it, make it look good. Maybe change the bloom a little bit. Maybe change the intensity. And just play around with it till it looks good. Anyways, that does it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you're feeling really nice, hit your head against the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a video. Again, you can find the download links to this blend file in the description below. You can download it for free. And see you guys later.